Hey everybody, welcome to Mindset Reset Masters Power Series with Coach Black and Coach Ra. Yeah, y'all haven't seen us in a while, but we are here, and we are ready. We are fired up. I'm talking ready to roll. It is 2016. That's what I'm talking about. So Coach Black, are you there?
I am here, Coach Roth. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you live and in color. Can you touch me?
Hey, as they say, give me five, give me five. But definitely, we want to start today by just a review. And so one of the things that really came to mind for us was the word journey. And, last year for both of us has been definitely this, I'd like to say phenomenal, me, my phenomenal word, phenomenal journey because it's taught me so much. But we want to even take it back one step further to talk about what prepared us for the journey. So, Coach Black, I don't know if you want to start or if you want me to start, so you can take it away if you wish.
Well, when I think of journey, I think of life in itself because, I realize more and more each day that life is a journey. And anytime I think of this journey, I now go back to Shonda Rhimes and I think of a train and laying track. And, that's what our life basically is. We are the train, and the moments in our lives, the days of our lives, are the laying of the tracks. And the journey takes twists and different turns, and it's just phenomenal. Some days it's high, and some days it's low. Some days you feel like quitting, some days you just feel like giving up. And the past year, I want to look at this, past year for me. And I know that you could talk about the past year for you because this has been a year of significance for both of us. And for me, it has been moving from the Bahamas to the United States. And boy, oh boy, that has been a journey. And Coach Roth, for you, it's been a journey with your health, and I'll let you talk a little bit about the challenges that you've gone through because, oh my God, that has been twisting and turning. I mean, a long, winding road. But the great thing about this train, our lives, is that we get to lay the tracks just before the train hit, the next track. So you just keep laying tracks. And one of the things that has kept me on this journey is the fact that I've taken the journey a couple years ago to reset my mindset. And this is what excites me about today because I get to see how mindset reset. The day when I walked into that store and I said to you, Ruthann, hey, listen, I've been commanded, I have been deployed to take this journey. And you said, hey, listen, I'm in this with you. Now I could see how hindsight is so 2020. I could see how that moment was so crucial, so important for where we're at today. Because had we not gotten the charge, had we not taken the steps, oh my God, how would we have been able to face where we are? Coach Ra, how would you be able to face where you are right now without, that day in the store, November 13 or November 14, sometime back in 2012? Had it not been for that day, what would be the difference you would say of where you're at right now?
Well, I think definitely on the journey that I've been on, which, like you say, it's been a medical journey. And for those that don't know, literally last year, my sight in my left eye basically vanished and it came back and then it's gone again. So like I can't see out of this eye. And then my legs just stopped working, like literally just stopped working. So I have been unable to walk fully for basically nearly a year, and I feel that commitment that you and I made back in those years, I think it allowed me to start developing, like you say, my mindset. And yes, hindsight is 2020 because my healing has only come from my mindset. Like my healing has only come from me just constantly being this positive individual that just says, you know what, I can do this. yes, I am walking. My affirmations on a daily basis. But had I not understood that at the time, because I mean, I look at people around me and they go, "Oh, Lisanne, you're too happy," and this and that. But my mindset is what keeps me sane. It also keeps me healed because in my mind, I walk in, I run in, I'm on the beach, I'm, on my treadmill. Can I do it right now? Physically, in this physical world? No, but in the mental world, I'm already there. So I know the battle is basically half already won, you know, but I only know that because you and I made that commitment. We made that commitment to say that, guess what? We would be on the phone for hours. I mean, and guys, I'm talking hours going back and forth. Oh, I found this YouTube video about mindset about this. And oh, did you know that the conscious mind does this? And oh, did you know that the subconscious mind does that? And oh, did you know this? And oh, did you know that? And this is what we did literally for a year. So before we even came to anybody, so we didn't come to people and be like, oh, this. We took the journey. We took the journey and trying to reset our minds and saying, well, what do we need to do within ourselves? So we didn't want to come and tell people anything. That we could discover it for ourselves first to know that it worked. To know that if you put these different these different characteristics or different, like we say, the laws, like Coach Black always says, there's certain laws that are already in place for the universe. Once you put them in place, they work. But a lot of times we just don't believe in it, or we just don't want to believe in it. But I can guarantee you that the only thing that has brought me thus far with a positive mental attitude, with an attitude of gratefulness, humility, and just knowing that, you know what? I ain't got time for no foolishness. I'm walking. I'm not going to allow this to stop me. And just literally staying on course has been the fact that you and I made that commitment, that you and I decided that, yes, mindset is what we're about, and resetting the mind, because that's another thing. You can think about your mindset all the time, whatever, and be on a certain level where you just constantly hurting yourself. You're constantly self-destructing. You are creating that environment that you are literally killing yourself from within. I love The Secret, where she speaks about her eyesight, for instance. She said, oh, my eyesight was deteriorating, and I just kept on speaking that I have 20/20 vision. So that's what I do. And yes, I can't see completely out of the side, but the fog is getting clearer. Every day, I am committed to saying, I can see fully out of both of my eyes. I have 20/20 vision in both my eyes. And I say that every day in belief that it will happen. And then, you can go back to, from a spiritual concept, and I listen to Joel. I love Joel Osteen. And, he says, yeah, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, but it will happen. But you got to believe, and you have to understand that it's not going to always happen when you want it to happen. And that's another thing, because I feel that sometimes the universe wants to test to see, do you really believe what you are believing that you believe? I don't know if I'm making sense, guys. Because we say, oh yeah, I believe that. And then the moment you don't see it happening is the moment you're like, oh, that doesn't work. No, it does work. But you need to just step back and allow it to work and have belief that it will work, because that is where your faith comes in whatever entity you believe in, because I don't want to push anyone's faith on anybody, but as long as you believe in a force that's greater than yourself, it will happen. And I think Coach Black and I just wanted to share with y'all how important our journey was to get us through what we've been through, because guys, I literally relapsed. Like went into the hospital in June. By August, I was actually walking with a cane, so I had to go to intensive therapy. And then in August, I relapsed. Guys, I was devastated. Like my internal being felt crushed.
So, Coach Ralph, 1 second. So when you relapse, I just want people to get a clear picture of this, right? So you were walking with a cane and then you relapsed. Absolutely no more walking. Could not use your limbs.
Yeah, like literally nothing. Like I think at that time, I could move the toes would just do like this. Like I'd be telling my legs to I wanted my legs to do this, and my toes would do like literally just like a slight movement, like not even talking like ever so slight movement. And that did something to me because I remember I was supposed to go to therapy and I didn't even want to go to therapy. Like that first week was like, Ugh. And I literally had to do what? Reset my mind. I had to go back and say, okay, Rusan, this is situation. This is where we're at right now. Don't worry about it. It's gonna get better. Reset. You know, because initially, man, in my therapy, they were like, "Dang, you're just moving." I was moving fast, and then this time I was like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe I need to take it a little slower." So there was a lesson in that. You know, so I learned that okay, fast might not be the way to go, and that I might have been putting too much strain on my body. But Coach Black, when I relapsed again, OMG, that's when it was like, why me, Lord? Why me? What are you trying to do to the sister? You know, and so that was another like setback, like, okay, what was I meant to learn there? Guys, audience, you have to understand that my main thing is always, what am I supposed to learn? Like, I don't ever see it as a negative, but I always want to know what, you know, like my daughter says, Mommy, ain't nothing to learn here. You know, but I always trying to find a lesson. I always want to learn. But Coach Black, when I relapsed the fourth time, and this time, not only did it take my lower limbs from waist go down, it also took all core strength from under the bust to the hips. Now was like, that was scary because it was like I literally could not even sit up. So now from going from little movement like this, first of all, the toes this time on the fourth relapse would do nothing. Coach Black, I would tell my feet to move, and this is what they did. And then I couldn't sit up. So I was like, I didn't even want to go to therapy, period. So for 2 weeks, I sat home trying to figure out how to get my legs to move. Like, all I did was pray. Like, literally, I stayed in a state of prayer, and I kept talking to my legs. I said, you will move. You are moving. I put it in the past tense, like they already moving. I am running. I am walking, and then I put myself in my happy space on the beach. You know, I literally had to reset again. You know, and I kept on saying, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to learn to stay calm, or maybe remove stress. So then I realized, okay, I want to use all of my energy for my healing. You know, so at night I would listen to my meditation that would take me. It was just the beats, the beats that go deep into your subconscious for healing. I listened to that nearly every single night. If I didn't listen to it every night, I listened to it every other night, which was like nearly 2 hours long. So I would fall asleep listening to it. And I remember my therapist called me because she hadn't seen me for 2 weeks. I didn't go. I couldn't move my legs. And the thing is, guys, when my legs stop moving, they become heavy. Like they just become these heavy logs. Like you can't, like you have to like lift them. And I remember laying on the bed and she called and she was like, Rutan, what happened? And I was like, Coach Robbie, I was like, I can't move my body. I relapsed and it's like my legs aren't moving at all and my core strength is gone. And she's like, and Pearly, better come down here. We can start wherever you are at. And that, Coach Black, was like an amazing thing to me because it was like a reset that I needed to hear. Like, we will start wherever you're at.
That's it.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if your legs don't, like, you know what I mean? Coach Black, it was like, she said, we will start wherever you're at. You can't move your legs? Fine. So what? Like, it wasn't like, oh, you can't move your legs. Oh, no, we can't deal with you. No, we will start wherever you are at. And that, I think, just reignited me and reminded me of what I believe within myself, that as a coach, we will start wherever you are at. You know what I mean? And I had to be reminded of that. I had to be reminded that it doesn't matter if I'm at the bottom of the barrel. It doesn't matter if it looks like I standing against the wall with my face mashed up like so. we will start wherever you were at. And I remember going there that day. I went there like the following day because I think she called me on a Tuesday. So Wednesday I went. I had to get help to get onto the mat. And she's like, okay, let's start with your core. We'll start doing sit-ups. And literally, that's what she started me with, sit-ups. Now I got abs of steel, and I can stand and lock my knees, and I can walk with my walker, and it just amazes me because literally I had nothing. I mean, even me sitting up here the way I am now, I could not do this. This is something that could not be done because I felt this is how I would have been right before because it would have been all my organs felt like they were squishing down. So Coach Black and I just wanted everybody to realize that because we went on our journey, it actually helped us for the actual journey.
Yes.
So we thinking, we was on a journey when we were doing it. No. The journey was actually coming, but we didn't know. We were unaware of what was coming. We just thought, oh, this is something that we want to do. This is something that we're going to be good at. This is something that we're going to be able to share with the world. No, it was more than that. It was more to it than that. They were actually preparing us. God was preparing us for our actual journey, so that we, not even for all, that we could actually pass our own journey, so that we can now share with other people. So Coach Black, I don't know what to say, but I know I am so grateful that you did come in my shop that day because it prepared me for the day and it allowed me to take this year, 2015 to 2016, from a better perspective and to really be able to get through it. I mean, to be real with you, just to actually get through it. So I want to say, publicly, thank you.
Well, Coach Ruth Ann, I want to say thank you because something, had it not been for you, I may have quit it a long time ago. And this is what the partnership of a coach is. This is what the partnership of a coach is. Knowing that you want to go forward in your life, that you don't want to stay where you're at. That, guess what? I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to start right where I'm at. And having someone to say, something, I'll take this journey with you. I will take this with you. And like the nurse, she became your coach. Guess what? You may be down today, but I'm here to support you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to encourage you. I am here to make sure that you're accountable in this. And guess what? I'm not going to let you quit. And that is, the important thing in this for us, because guess what? We're not only coaching others, we're being coached on our journey as well. And trust me, when the twists and the turns come and you have to lay the next track, you need someone to be there and say, hey, you could do this. I believe in you. Guess what? There is still a destination that you have to meet. You can't quit now. And so I want to say thank you so much, Coach Ra, for being that support system for me, for being my friend, for being my coach, for being my mentor, because me seeing you go through this journey has helped me on my journey. Something, I can't quit. I can't give up. How many days I said I won't come home? I'm just going to be done with this. Not being able to work, not having the things that I want to have. And then I saw God. Boom. Like in an instant, change the situation, change my circumstances. And then I knew that, something, Frederica, guess what? You're on the right track. And if Ruth Ann could do this, that's my encouragement. You could do this. Because guess what? You still got your legs, sweet girl. You still got movement. You still could run. And yeah, sometimes my body goes through its own process because of the thyroid disease. But guess what? Something? Coach Ra couldn't even move her legs. Mine could move. And not that that makes her any less than me, but it encourages me to be grateful for what I have and to continue to go forward. And so the message in this part that I would say today from this part of our journey is to know that you could start from wherever you're at, wherever you are. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to be fixed. The process in resetting your mind, the process in deciding that you want better in your life and you want to create great results, that whole process will cultivate within you the true essence of who you are. And yes, the journey is rough. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, you want to give up. Yes, you'll be disappointed. But there's a great reward because who you truly are is cultivated and is made manifest. Thank you so much for tuning in to this segment of Mindset Reset with Coach Ra and Coach Flock. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same place. www.coachmeruthann.com, www.frederica.blackcoaching.com. Look for us, connect with us on social media. We're always on Facebook. I think that's the spot that we like the most. I guess it's for the older heads. Join us on Google Hangout. We're here every week, and I know we've not been here every week. And we want to apologize for that. Life happens, but guess what? No matter what happens, we know that we always have to come back to the game because it has to keep moving. It has to keep moving. And we're going to be renewing our commitment again. And that's what happens. You got to keep renewing the commitment because you fall off. And that's just a part of the process. We're not going to say that, hey, oh, we was doing this and doing that, making excuses. No, we fell off. And we did not stay here like we were supposed to and hang out with you. But we're back. We apologize, but we can move forward. And that's what this is about. Moving forward and taking the next step. So we're looking forward to hanging out with you again. Take care. Any last words, Coach Ra?
Well, definitely you said it all. So guys, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in and see you again next week. And yep, we're committed. So thank you so much. Mindset Reset Masters Power Series out. Have a great one. Bye-bye, my friend.